And hello and welcome to Sport 100. I'm Richard eNCA, and today we have a very special guest. We're joined by NBA legend Sam Perkins, who is here in South Africa to promote basketball development on the continent. Sam, thank you for joining us. Sam, first of all, I want to get your first impression when you got off the plane and arrived here in Johannesburg.
I mean, I've been here before, so I was on the way over saying, for all the countries I've been to, I feel more comfortable here. I don't know why, but it's just the fact that I know the culture, and being in Africa is somewhat different, way different from, China or Brazil or, European countries. So, I mean, it's a different feel, and plus being here before, it's nice.
Okay. Now, Sam, you're here to promote basketball development. Could you give us an indication on some of the activities you've been involved in to specifically promote basketball?
Well, there's an organization called Beyond Sports here this week, and with the NBA and NBA Africa, we're all in joint efforts in trying to find ways to help, the player, the student athlete, the player, and off the court as well. They go through a lot. There's a lot of stress in all sports, from football to golf to basketball. And so we're just trying to hone in on some ideas and share ideas about the athlete itself and try to relate some of the experiences that I've had as an athlete playing in college as well as playing in the professional level.
Okay. Sam, I want your opinion on this. When it comes to basketball development, what is South Africa doing right and what is South Africa doing wrong?
Well, I don't know if they're doing anything wrong per se, but there's no blueprint to follow when it comes to player development. I mean, we have curriculums and we have ideas, and we try to our best cater to some of the players that play on a professional level and also amateur status as well. We have kids today playing in Africa, trying to emulate the sport of basketball. They see soccer as, or football as they call it here, as the only thing they can relate to. But basketball happened late here because of apartheid and some of the things that we couldn't do as we did in other countries as Asia or continents. But at the same time, we're here trying to promote basketball in all phases by bringing our NBA pro athletes here, some big names here, and we're trying to, give them something to go on, and at the same time, also develop coaches who are trying to train these kids, young men and women, and at the same time give the knowledge to the coaches so that they can relay and make it more, I guess, easier for them.
Okay. I want to put you on the spot a little bit. You've been all around the world. You've seen basketball from A to Z. Does South Africa have talent when it comes to basketball?
Yeah, they have talent. I've seen talent. I've been to Angola, where they have their federation there, their own organization. I've been to FIBA, and they participated. But because of the entry of getting here into Africa and promote it like we've done in China and also in other countries in Europe, Italy, France. I mean, it puts Africa like behind everything. So they're trying to catch up. I mean, they represented well with Angola teams and with teams within some World Cups and some qualifications. But it takes time for a real good solid effort because, like I said, kids been gravitating to soccer, to rugby, so we're trying to employ an NBA brand.
Okay, let's talk about the Larry O'Brien Trophy. I hear it's traveled from Berlin to Turkey, and it's right now and it's here in South Africa. What's the NBA's objective in bringing this trophy to South Africa?
Well, that's another visual for kids to see. We had it this past weekend, and we had over 5,000 people looking at it. And since this is like a well-traveled trophy and a showcase, when it's within itself, it's also an NBA brand. And this is the Larry O'Brien Trophy that you have here displayed, and it's our symbol of winning, having success in the NBA. This is a championship trophy that's given to the championship team at the end of the season. So it's hard to come by, I know by experience, but at the same time, this gives you status in a sense, and it represents us in a good way.
Okay, speaking of the Larry O'Brien Trophy and the NBA, who do you think is going to win the title this season?
Man, it's wide open. I mean, you know, you have faces in different places. You have free agents that went to different teams, and some teams improved themselves. Some teams regressed a little bit, but at the same time, you know, within the West, I'm sure the San Antonios, the Mavericks, the OKC, the Thunder, these teams are, you know, probably mentioned more than anybody else.
Right.
In the East, you know, since LeBron shifted everything, shifted powers from Miami, you don't expect Miami to be there, but
right.
they still have a good team. But like I said, it's wide open.
Well, I was about to ask you, when LeBron went to the Heat, his famous quote was not one, not two, not three, and you know the rest. Do you think he is as confident as he is going to the Cavaliers?
Well, when he said that, when they all said that, I don't really think anybody held him accountable to that. But it was hard. It's hard to get 1, 2, 3, 4 in a row like that. Three-peat has been done, but with the team that he had, I don't think so. But at the same time, he's now with the Cavs. I don't see them winning it, to tell you the truth, not this year, because of the fact that, you know, it takes time. It takes chemistry, it takes poise, it takes a whole slew of players on the same mindset, and I don't think they have that yet.
Okay, and here's the question I really, really wanted to ask you. Who is your favorite player in the clutch? When the game is on the line, who would you want pulling that trigger to bail your team out for a win?
Within the league now?
Yeah.
Oh, I give it to Kobe.
Kobe Bryant?
Yeah.
But guess what? The GMs had a statistical meeting, and 77% of the GMs said they wanted Kevin Durant taking the last shot. And guess what? LeBron and Kobe were in a distant second with only 7%.
Well, they in second, though. So, I mean, I thought you were going to say something like 10th or 5th. But I take Kobe. I like Kobe. I like Durant as well. He's a clutch shooter, but he's missed some as well as Kobe. But I think because I picked Kobe because over the years he has done it over and over again. He's won games. He shoots a phenomenal. I mean, I've seen the statistics on him, and they're not too good as far as clutch. But I picked Kobe.
All right. Now, before we let you go, Sam, when you look back over your career, what moment stands out?
My career, from college as well.
Let's strictly NBA.
Oh.
I can help you on that because I did some research.
Probably being drafted. I mean, that was probably overall. I mean, I didn't expect to. When I went to college, I didn't expect to play pro. I heard about it, but at the same time, it's a great feeling when you get drafted and you stick to a team and a team wants you. So, I mean, and everything else follows, you know, the finals, you know, going to the finals 3 times and coming up short, but it's still a feat within itself, hitting a game-winning shot. But it's nothing like just being drafted. And, you know, unfortunate there are some people that don't get drafted, but at the same time, it's an overwhelming feeling that you would never know because it's just the fact that not many are chosen.
Okay, so when we talk about big shots, if you were to go through the Sam Perkins archives, what shot would you be looking at?
Shoot. Well, other than the 3 in the finals, there was some within our division.
That's 1991 against the Bulls.
Within our division, well, I hit some shots against Utah and you know, going against Houston a lot because I looked up or I admired Akeem Olajuwon. So playing against him, it was a feat itself. But at the same time, I mean, there was just so many moments, so many games, you know, that, you know, you wouldn't think of. But I guess because the finals was so, you know, on YouTube and everything, I guess I have to go with that one.
All right, Sam, let's leave it at that.
Right.
Thank you for your insight and analysis. We appreciate
no problem,
it.
man. Thanks for having me.